This is Jeff Mucci with RCR Wireless News. We're at the 2012 Spring Expo, RCA Spring Expo, with Rick Vergin, with the CEO of Mosaic Telecom. Thanks for joining us today. You're one of the first rural carriers to deploy LT. Can you maybe give us a little background of the company and where you are in your LT deployments?
Okay. Mosaic Telecom's been around since 1907, providing wireline services. We actually are doing business as Mosaic Telecom. We're the company name is Shebardin Telephone Cooperative. So we're a cooperative that's operates in northwest Wisconsin, as I said, since 1907, and began operating a cellular service in November of 2009, and that was a 3G UMTS service on the AWS spectrum.
So where are you in your LT deployment, and maybe talk about how you're providing service in-home and your experiences with Femto as well.
Okay. We launched LTE services in January of this year on both 700 megahertz band 17, 700 megahertz, and on AWS spectrum. And our experience has been really good with it. We've used 3G fixed broadband previously and had some issues with it scaling well. When you get fixed customers, you get the same peaks of broadband usage in that 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Era, and it really can tax the network. And we actually had a lot of issues with being able to scale 3G appropriately to make that work well. So 4G or LTE has been really good in that area. It's been scaling really nicely, and we deploy it with 700 over the top of, or in conjunction with the AWS spectrum. AWS customers are a little closer to the tower because it doesn't have the propagation that 700 does, and then our 700 customers are farther out from the tower. We've seen some really fantastic results with 700. We've had some test units out at 18 miles from the tower, getting 2 meg of throughput on the downlink side. We have an employee that's 14 miles from our tower that's getting 4 meg on the downlink with 5 megahertz of spectrum up and 5 down. So it's been really exciting so far, the amount of throughput and the distance that we've been able to get with the 700 lower. So.
Okay. And then the in-home solution with the Femto and the dongle combined.
About the same time, we launched a Femto product called Homecell. We trademarked the name Homecell that we sell. That's a 3G on AWS band to go with our mobile product, our mobile 3G product. We can use that with cable backhaul, cable modem backhaul, or our DSL backhaul, or we also use our LTE wireless service as backhaul for the Homecell product. So it's really helped us expand our 3G footprint by using our 700 megahertz in some rural areas. It goes much farther than the AWS does. So we're able to put a hotspot, a 700 hotspot in a home, give them dial tone for their home phone, 5 megabits of download or downlink on broadband, but then we hook or connect the Homecell unit into the LTE, and we use that for backhaul then as well. So we're able to make the home kind of a little island that the customer can use their phone, their cell phone at home, where they couldn't before because they live in a rural area. So it really helps expand the usefulness of the device, where they spend 50% of their time at home. Now all of a sudden you can use your handset 50% more than what you could before. So it's been working out quite well for us.
So what other options did customers have for mobile broadband, or even broadband period?
Well, broadband, wired broadband, I would say that in our particular area, 75% of the customers had some form of wired broadband. Mobile broadband would have been limited to EVDO Rev A, probably, or Rev 0. which has some limitations in speed, the ones that I mentioned before. In a fixed location, you know, that 5 p.m. when everybody gets home from work and fires up their computer and wants to go out on the internet and look at the you know, football scores, it can really get slow, and so the 3G speeds just didn't really cut it. So while there is a pretty good availability of mobile data broadband for mobile devices, not much for fixed devices. So we're able to provide this service to customers that did not have a broadband, any broadband provider before. So it's been kind of exciting to be able to bring that to customers that didn't have broadband available to them before.
Well, congratulations on your progress, and thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.